is that, you know, if one of these other countries can get like
It's like the whole arms
a
race
jump
deal.
on us, yeah,
It's like, okay, yeah, we're all friends right now. You know, it's kind of a quiet time between World War One, World War Two, whatever. Yeah, you know what? As the U.S., you know, like, yeah, we're friends right now, but you know, anytime, you know, China, you could go a little AWOL, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and have some stuff over here just in case.
well, yeah, because China could be significantly. This is the scary thing about China, in my opinion. Again, I'm just a moron playing Call of Duty on a Tuesday night, so
Hey, at the end of the
whatever. I
day,
don't know
you and I are the
anything.
ones that go and vote. So I mean, we gotta have a little bit of
Yeah,
a conversation on
uh,
this.
yeah, but I'm not going to
Vote
claim that
for
like an expert
communism.
couldn't diffuse everything I'm about to say, but it seems to me that China could be significantly technologically inferior to us, but the sheer amount of people they could throw at us would, like an ant colony, just overwhelm us
Oh,
in
sure,
everything that we have.
but here's the thing: how many guns do you have in your house?
I own two guns personally.
Okay,
Um,
I'm getting
but
my third. How many do your parents have?
I don't know actually. My mom doesn't have any. I don't know how many I don't want to call my stepdad because I got married when I was older.
I'm
I
in
know
my
I know my
53rd.
mom's husband owns multiple guns. I just don't know
Yeah,
how many.
Andrew, you said your family has 53.
Yeah, probably closer to 50 to
Right.
100,
Let's be
somewhere in there.
honest. It really doesn't matter how many guns you own. How many rounds we have for them.
Oh, sure, but just in
For
general,
every, I mean,
the
back
average
when
Enough.
household
bullets were
has
cheap,
between
we
like
stocked
what
up.
5 and 15 guns on average.
Could be. Could be. I would
Obviously
say the
not,
average household has. I would say the average household. Well, that's an interesting question.
because
I don't
obviously
know what
there's
I would never know
households
that
that don't.
statistic. That don't. Yeah.
But if you take the amount of firearms that are held by civilians and divide it by the amount of households in the U.S., I think it comes out to almost like 10 guns per household. No
Yeah.
place is ever going to invade us because one, we have the biggest military combined, or biggest military in the world versus everybody else's combined. Second off,
Absolutely.
we have more gun owning Americans in this country than there are people in the other
Absolutely.
militaries. So you can't invade the U.S.
Well, and that would be the argument. But again, if China feels they can never get a leg up on us, they will try.
Oh, sure.
And they've
But
got
each one
so
of,
many people.
and you know, each one of us Americans are going to take out at least 10 to 15 Chinese guys before they ever take
Maybe.
over.
I'd like to think. I'd like to think that.
That's fucked
But
up. That's fucked up.
I also saw. I
Brandon,
also
you're not
saw.
Chinese, you're American. You'll be right there with me.
I've also seen
Who
the.
says that?
What was it? The Olympics,
Fair
the
enough.
Beijing Olympics. And I don't think you could get that many Americans to do all that stuff in synchronization
I'm for communism.
under any
Communist.
circumstances. That's scary
Brandon's
because we
just
believe in
saying he's for
freedom here.
communism, so when China does come invade, he doesn't get
You
put on
seen
the
Red
chopping block.
Dawn? You seen Red Dawn? I go for the other guys.
You go for the other guys.
Me personally, I don't
Why am
think
I
a
lying?
household is safe without at least one gun per room. If somebody breaks in, I don't want to be like, oh shit, my gun's in my bedroom.
I don't disagree with
Well,
you.
that sucks.
Yeah.
My AR's in my bedroom, but at least my AK's
Shit.
in my medium.
They're on our spawn side. One left. We're one.
My self-defense gun's a 1022.
It's a what?
1022 with birdshot. The snake shot, I mean.
Dude, they make some awesome like self-defense shotgun ammo.
Oh, that's some cool stuff.
Oh, some very cool stuff. So
You ever
basically
seen
you're
a
shooting.
Calibri round?
I don't know what that is. Unless it's the thing I already am
It's like
thinking of, but I just didn't know it's
it's
called
like
that.
basically a BB gun. But it's really a 22 like Calibri. It's like the shortest 22 you can get. I only think it could like pierce the skin. But there's actually gunpowder in it.
No, the ones that I'm thinking. Whoa, what the? Oh, damn it! I got killed. That sucks. I should have had that guy.
I'm lagging.
1-5. Oh, watch out to your right, in the window, up in that building on the far. That's where he got me from.
Hopefully this clears out a little bit.
Yeah, I've got some shotgun ammo that like basically shoots like regular, almost like bird shot, but then like also
So Nathan,
shoots
look at
out
those I sent
3
you.
like
And
basically
then
ball bearings that just
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
rip through anything.
we got those for 500 apiece.
The ARs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jobo almost brought those 2 out.
And then
To my place
that
one
pistol
time.
I showed you. So my dad's friend, works for the FBI. He's got a gun safe
He
at
has
the
a
bottom
gun.
of his house.
He has a gun range at the bottom of his house.
Yeah, he does have a gun range.
That's awesome. I would love to
But
have
he
a. Oh, damn it.
created this molly resin that it
Yeah,
makes your
dude.
gun like completely rust proof or rust proof, stain proof, anything like that. So that's why, and he built in that suppressor on that pistol.
Oh, interesting.
And we shot that at our house that was in city limits because you can't hear it.
That's funny.
All right, we need to step it up, boys. I feel like
What?
I've been doing my job.
Sorry,
I've been putting in
you
work.
got me talking about guns and now I can't get off of it.
I can't believe I'm at least doing this well
Shit.
with how much I'm fucking lagging.
I'm not doing too bad on lag. I only got 38 millisecond, which isn't terrible. So, you always hear me talk about it, that one other the YouTube channel I follow that's the guy that gambles or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, recently he's like made a move like over to this site called Shuffle.
Okay.
It's like an online gambling site, but unlike the one that I've been on, which is stake.us, which follows an interesting, way to get around the gambling laws.
Sure.
Basically you're not really playing with money, you're playing with coupons. Those coupons can be redeemed, but they inherently don't automatically have any value, yada yada.
Sure.
Well, this site's just straight up like cryptocurrency gambling. So you load cryptocurrency on it, and it's not available in the United States. But they don't do any know your customer, or they don't like force it, or at least at this point, that's the indication from what everybody's saying and talking about. And if you use a VPN and just say you're like in Europe and make up an address that isn't in the United States, then you can go on there and you can gamble and play with your money and all that. I'm like the one person that's like part of the group or whatever on the channel and part of the Discord that's like, yeah, I'm not going to do, like, it just feels like somewhere in their terms of service.
That sounds like a bad idea.
If you do that, then they don't have to give you your money.
Well,
I guarantee it
and
says that somewhere.
There's
And
also a
so
chance that like the U.S. could come after you for some sort of fraud.
anybody, for whatever reason, your money could all of a sudden not be available.
Right. And no,
Who's
that
that
does
shooting?
not
Is
sound like a good idea.
And so I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to lie to a company about where I live and
4-1.
hide it. Not because I don't think they will have any problem taking my money, but if
Oh,
I
no,
were
they'll
to
take your money
win
for sure.
enough to be significant,
Or
I'm
your-
questioning whether or not all of a sudden they're going to want a KYC, and then I'm not going to be able to redeem it or whatever.
Or, someone didn't come
It's
knocking
kind
on
of
your
on
door.
B-ish.
I'm much less concerned about that because it feels like that would happen if they gave me my money back and I then had to explain to a bank or, because the government tracks like transactions, a tax person, like where'd that money come from or where'd all that cryptocurrency come from? I don't think the negative things legally would happen until you got the money back. Because realistically, like what? You don't have the money, you didn't earn anything. Technically, you really didn't do anything wrong. Like you just essentially traded your money and taken it over to a different. I mean, as much as it's a casino, it's a crypto exchange that you can gamble on.
Yeah, but at the same time,
so I just don't think.
If it goes against U.S. laws or your state laws, then that's
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think that it would only matter if you tried to take the money back out. I don't think anything would happen to you if you left the money in. So my concern would be if I take the money out, I might get in trouble. And if I try to take the money out, they might not let me take it out. So like I might be screwed. feels like too many questions on both ends. Like,
That
so I
or-
get the money back, then I might have to explain where that money came from, and that could get me in trouble. And if
that or do
you
one of
know,
those things like when you go to do your taxes, you could get fucked over.
yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to deal with that. Although again, it would be more difficult because since it's an international company that doesn't have to report to the United States government, it would be very hard for the government to know your activity on the site. So they'd really only see you transferring money somewhere, but then you'd have to explain the windfall you got back. That's why I think it'd be
Right.
problematic. Because externally, I don't think what you were doing on the site would trigger anything because it's international. It's not. It's not associated with the United States, and theoretically, these people are using fake names and locations, so without any kind of proof of who they are, masking their ID through VPNs. So, you know,
See
uh, it just
where if I was that guy that you watch stream, I would be worried about is he is live streaming this.
I, I also agree that that is. Oh crap! I wasn't paying attention. I agree that that seems to be problematic as well.
Like if anything ever comes after him legally, he's fucked because he has self-incriminated everything.
Yeah, all of that seems very problematic to me. I'm like, so I told him, and then like I was like, yeah, I can't switch over. And then like today he started doing like giveaways, but he was only doing giveaways for like people on that platform. I'm like, well, I'm canceling my like I had a subscription that I paid for his site because if you were a subscriber, you got better luck in the giveaways.
Sure.
Well, now I can't partake in the giveaways, so there's really no point in like spending money when I can just watch
Why
his
did I have to
videos.
lag now?
You know, and I
Right.
just watch his video. If I'm not trying to win anything, it doesn't matter whether I'm subscribed. There's no
Sure.
Nathan,
additional
what's
benefit
the
to it.
count?
It's like what 2-1 or yeah 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. You got this, bud. Watch out for that mine. Yeah. But yeah, I can't do it. So like I'm like, oh, that sucks. It's a bummer. I liked it when we were just doing something that was legal.
Right. Or that you at least knew was legal. There was like no doubt in mine. It's 1-1.
Oh no, yeah, because it made me confirm
1-1.
my on Stake US. You have to like confirm your ID and everything.
Right.
Like
Nathan, where are you?
I'm dead. With 12 kills.
how many do I have? I've only got 8.
Oh, Andrew, you lost before so.
Fortunately, because I'm yapping my mouth so much, I'm not paying attention to how bad we're doing, so it's not bothering me much.
Hey, that's not a
I'm
bad
calling
thing.
it.
Okay, bye, Andrew.
No, come on, man. Give it till midnight.
Uno
Give it
mas!
one more round.
Till midnight.
round.
What does this guy think?
Just
I'll
one
do
more
one more.
round.
Well, midnight for him is 8 minutes away, so there's that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, that's fair.
Yeah, 8 minutes away is midnight for me. That's when I'll probably have to log off. So I've only got one more game, so I assume you can chill for it.
I agree. I'll do it.
No, my last little nugget when it comes to the whole debate thing between these two, if it was any other Democrat, I would probably be a little bit more open. But the fact that she has been in office for the last 3.5 years, for granted she has been the vice president, but evidently she was apparently running all this.
Yes,
Because
but let us not forget that as vice president, I didn't even know what she was doing. They put her so far out of the
Because
limelight.
she was doing nothing.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, I'm not going to defend that.
like-
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
she's had all this time to be trying to push all this stuff. And when people ask her that question, she doesn't even defend it. And hey, Kay, what's up? Nice to see you back around in here.
Well, I think that was largely to the fact that, like, even though she was picked, she was highly unpopular because she got destroyed in the presidential primary.
She was the least favorite person in her,
Yeah,
her deal. She got no
Yeah, so,
no
like-
votes.
yeah, she was like the least popular. So yeah, like she wasn't. It's interesting to see how it's changed. Although I'm of a similar persuasion. It's like if the Republicans had run anybody but Trump, I could have been like definitely down for it. Like I really liked Vivek Ramaswamy.
Vivek?
Yeah, I liked
Yeah,
him a lot.
no, I really like him.
like him a lot. I would like to vote for him at some point.
And I think he will someday.
Oh, I hope so.
One day I think
Oh,
we'll be
damn it.
voting for our governor here in Arkansas. I can't wait for her. I cannot wait for her to fucking run.
Who?
Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about her. I don't have any ill thoughts on her. I just don't know much about
She's a
her.
woman.
She's
Well, I mean-
really fucking good.
Marking enemy tacticals.
Well, that's good then. I'm glad you'll have a solid. Like, I don't dislike Mike DeWine. I feel like he's really walked the line. In Ohio's very purple. There's like that's the only way I can describe it. Is Ohio's very purple. I'm definitely more liberal than I am conservative, I suppose. But like, compared to like somebody that's like hardcore liberal, like they would lose their mind at me, especially talking about guns.
You're right.
Like, you know.
So that's how
like, especially when it,
our
especially when
friends
it comes to guns or fiscal policy. Like no one would enjoy me.
right. Our family
wish
friends
I
who just
got
moved to
Florida,
Texas,
that's really
she's
good.
like that. And when she came to Arkansas, she was kind of liberal to us, but compared to being in California,
Exactly.
California thought she was a
She had to
radical
leave California
Republican.
because she was probably like having her job threatened, or her
Right.
life threatened.
Well, but by the time she left Arkansas, she's so conservative like we are that it's hilarious to see like where she came from. Because when she was like in her college years, she was like that crazy rootin' tootin' feminist, like
Well, I feel like
liberal.
a lot of people are. I was a lot more liberal when I was younger, before I
Sure.
understood the world.
Sure.
Uh,
Like my mother-in-law
Yes,
is
I got
really
that guy.
interesting because she's very liberal-minded.
fuck.
Lives in Chicago, but
Yeah, so she's gonna be surrounded by that a lot more.
right. But then she owns a small business here in Arkansas. So in Arkansas, you can't run a small business and not vote conservative, or you won't have a small business.
Yeah.
And so she goes so back and forth on things that it cracks me up. Which there's nothing wrong
Well, I mean,
with.
that's-
It's just hilarious to watch.
That's one of the things that I like. I really like about kind of like the general.
We lost that round. Prepare for the next one.
It really feels pretty rounded.
Oh, what does right now?
Like it just feels. Ohio just feels.
Oh,
I'm
Ohio,
very
yeah.
proud of like. I'm proud of Ohio, man. Like I'm proud of how our governor handled the COVID response. I'm proud of like, you know, just in general how we do things, how we've
Yeah.
gotten it done around here.
See,
And,
at
I
the
mean,
time, our governor who was there kind of bent over backwards and kind of went with like what he thought was going to make everybody happy and kind of really fucked us over in the long run.
Fuck,
Um,
my head just popped off.
it did. I seen that.
Yeah, DeWine went a little harder, a little earlier,
Sure.
and that seemed to like chill things out a little bit.
Yeah,
And then we got to open a little bit earlier. Now, I most respected DeSantis
3-4.
because for everything that we were kind of seeing scientifically about COVID at the time, it was like if you're living in Florida and you're in the sun all the time, there's no cold weather. Like
Yeah.
unless you're old or
Fuck it, do
sick,
your own deal.
you're probably okay. You're
Well-
probably okay.
And to be fair, like at the end of the day, to me that was one of those things. Like, if you're scared of it, great, stay home, do what you need to do. I'm not going to judge you if you're out in public with a mask on.
Yeah.
I know it
If
didn't
you're
do
in
a
your
damn
car with a
thing.
mask on and nobody else is in the car, I'm gonna judge you. Bro.
That's fair.
No, that was an extra special. That was an extra special.
Oh, that was
right
an
there.
extra dollop of ooh, you did it. But
Yeah, that mask thing is really funny because it was so obvious that I mean they've now proven it. Like they
it
talked
doesn't
about it
do
medically.
anything.
Like yeah, it just didn't.
But it's funny is they completely negated what masks were for, and went with this. Oh, you got to do it, or you're gonna kill me. All masks do is catch your cough and your spit and your sneeze. All the little
Yeah,
things
they
that all the contagions
they don't-
go right through.
Yeah, they're not. Unless
That's not
you're
what they're
wearing like
for.
even the N1,
Even
the
those
what are
it
they called?
still
The
goes
N1
through.
masks
Yeah,
weren't good enough.
no. There's really no mask unless you're wearing a gas mask.
Like a
It's
biohazard
going-
suit. You have to be
It's
wearing a
going. It's
biohazard
fucking
suit.
going through.
Nice.
Cracks
Oh,
me
that
up.
was not. Oh, come on, come on.
Oh, he blew up.
Too late, too late, too late, too late.
The reload.
Oh!
The reload of
I
his
was so
gun did
hopeful,
it.
though.
The reload of his gun did it.
Nathan, who's that guy from Florida that's really good?
DeSantis.
Probably
Yeah.
DeSantis.
Now, my
I
whole deal
hope he
was like,
wins.
if it makes you feel better, great, do it. But don't make me do it. I have asthma and deviated nasal septum. I can't fucking breathe as it is.
Yeah.
But then you also crossed the line when you didn't let me go to church.
That's also, again, that was a huge bone of contention. Hell, I mean, that was something that even in Canada, I'm an idiot. I ran out there like an idiot, and I died like an idiot. So stupid!
Sometimes I'm starting to think if we think people are hacking, I think they just have this fucking thermal sight. It would literally just
Some of
killed
them,
four of them
some
all
of them
down there.
definitely.
Some of them definitely are hacking, but this felt like cheating, not gonna lie. I could pick them all up down that alley. I was just going one after
Nathan,
the other. That
what's
was
that
fun.
scope?
The one I'm using.
Yeah.
I'll look it up for you after this if you want me to. I doubt you have it unlocked, so.
You know who you're talking to? You're talking to a level 98.
Are you actually level
Yeah.
98 now?
I am.
Level 98, son!
Damn.
Go.
Ooh, I still haven't seen that shot. See, it just feels like cheating.
Shooting at me, I saw him.
Careful. Area's hot.
2 to 3.
Oh, you head glitching. Fuck me.
Go
1-3.
for me, Nathan.
Let's see.
Not anymore.
It is the SC
Shit.
Holotherm. It's about.
I'm not a huge fan of it because my eyes don't adjust to all its flashing
I have
fast
the
enough.
SZ Mini, so I'm gonna see what that does.
Is it Is it thermal?
That's the one where it has just the thermal, like right in the middle, I believe.
Let me see. I mean, I could get down with this. We'll see. I'm kind of good with no matter what it is, so.
Hey yo.
Parkour.
Ah, fuck, there's a guy on A sniping. 5-5. Oh no, that definitely is not it at all. Thank you.
Oh, they're trying to get me.
It's 3-5.
Oh no, they were getting that guy.
Oh, and when it comes to the whole COVID stuff, I'm also a little salty because I'm one of those who lost his job because I wouldn't get a stick.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
I told my job they were going to try to make me get a vaccination. I'd fucking quit.
Yeah. No, and I had, and it didn't matter. They didn't care. I had a doctor's excuse not to, because literally like 6 months prior to that, I had bladder cancer.
Ooh, ugh.
And so my doctor was like, yeah, don't add anything new to your system. He's like, this stuff is way too early to be adding something new like that when you've already had a cancer that someone at your age should have never had. 2-1.
Yeah, I don't like that scope, Nathan.
What? Oh, damn it! I didn't get over there fast enough. That's embarrassing.
No, you were... The bomb was over in the other area. Was it not?
Is it Bravo?
Oh, was I thought it was down below.
Hey,
Yeah, no, I was
fan.
heading to it.
See that, Nathan?
Do it.
Yeah, I thought and that was one thing that I found incredibly hilarious. Is it seemed to me the same people that were very much for, and again, I have weird opinions on this, but so I don't want to get into the issue I'm going to mention, but I
it's
think you'll
racist.
appreciate the irony, which is the same people who are very much my body, my choice when it comes to
Right.
abortion.
That's
We're
when
very much
100% was the
not your
case.
body, government tell you what to do with your body opinions
Right.
when it came to that. And I'm like,
So
yo, you guys can't
we
have it
laughed
always.
we we laughed about that so often because it was 100% the case.
You've won that round. Get ready for the next one.
And what was funny
Was
is
it?
when you like brought it up to him, you're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! I thought you said it was my body, my choice." Okay, whatever. Fine.
But yeah,
Yeah.
not for that.
But again, both it seemed to me that both angles needed to hear like some hard talk on that. Like,
One
so now
sec.
y'all get it, right? You don't want the government telling you what you can do with your body, right? And also, abortion people,
UAV in the area.
you know, you claim you don't want the government telling you what to do with your body, and yet here you are trying to tell people what to do with your body. Like, everybody needed to hear that, and hopefully everybody understands on some level the government can't be telling people what to do with their bodies. Like, that gets creepy. It gets super creepy.
I took whoever's gun
Hostile
this is.
Mosquito is online.
Squatch, what happened to you, bud? Are you meaning to camp back there?
Don't scare
Did
me.
Nathan get disconnected?
Nathan, if you don't talk, you're gay.
Dude, I saw the funniest thing on the TV the other day, or on the I don't know, on TikTok. So
Yeah,
I don't know whether you can hear this, but when I snap my fingers, you won't even remember you were ever gay.
I was gay? That's actually messing with me. Because you're like, wait, hang on.
Yeah, you don't remember it though.
I don't.
Yeah, I saw a guy do that. It was so funny because
What the hell?
he was super serious about it.
That is
He
messing
looked
with
over the dude. He's like, "Hey, when I snap my fingers, you won't even remember you were gay." And he's like, "Wait a second, I'm not gay." And he's
30 seconds left.
like, "No, no. I mean,
Was
he's like,
I?
I've never been gay." He's like, "Exactly."
That's funny.
Yeah, because that would mess with somebody's head. That could mess with somebody's
It's
head.
messing
Very
with my
much
head.
so. Well, imagine if somebody had the ability to
Round
do something like
secure.
that,
On to the next.
and you wouldn't remember. So, I mean, all you have is what you think is real.
Oh, yeah. That's messed up.
Well, we won that even without Nathan. I don't know.
Hardcore. Search and destroy.
We were supposed to be.
Let's see.
Yeah, this is our last game, right? Yeah.
Plant a
Jesus,
charge on the
really
target
take
and
this
Nathan,
one
awake.
to the limits.
You awake, Nathan? Yeah, you definitely got disconnected or something.
Don't peek your head out. I've got a special set of skills. I'll find your stupid beady little head and I'll shoot its brain.
Four two.
Hmm.
Or more.
Oh shit! They're definitely A.
1 minute remaining.
Definitely A.
You've won that round.
All right,
For
we
the
still
next one.
won.
There we go.
This next round has to take less than 5 minutes because I'm trying to do the midnight poker tournament.
What time does it start?
Midnight, so 8 minutes ago, but you have up to 15 minutes for late registration.
Hardcore. Search and destroy.
So how we doing? I'm still the lead killer. Look at that.
Where the
we're
hell did you
winning.
go?
Track the target.
I had to take care of some stuff with life real fast.
Okay. We'll allow it.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Only this time if it happens again.
Well, make it 16.
Friendly precision airstrike
Stab
inbound.
that motherfucker.
5-3. Make it 5-2. 5-1.
Crap, he's in that room
Hey.
next to Bravo.
He waited so long to shoot you. That's funny.
Yeah, I know. It was sneaky. He was being very sneaky.
Yeah.
He was baiting me. He baited me in.
Complete. Good work.
All right.
Made you feel
that's it.
safe.
Hey, we went out on a win, boys, and that feels
I agree.
fantastic. When are y'all going to be on again?
Tomorrow.
Should be
All right,
tomorrow.
well,
Unless something else
I will
changes. Whatever.
probably see you on tomorrow.
Sounds
All right,
good.
sounds good.
Thursday night for Brandon because he's going to be traveling. He leaves Friday for a 15-hour bus ride to Wisconsin. So Friday I'm going to play Star Wars for him so he can at least watch that way. So
Who cares
Fair
about
enough.
Brandon? Okay.
oh, you're so mean.
I mean, he can enjoy our witty banner and watch this instead. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, what are you gonna watch on the 15-hour bus ride home? I'm gonna watch Star Wars played by Nathan Lewis.
Oh man, that sounds like a great plan to me.
But not the
No.
newest Star Wars, right?
No,
it's
No,
no,
it's like the 2017.
Yeah.
no. It's like 1990 or
Yeah, that's what I
1980.
thought.
Oh,
You were
like
playing
when you
like
were
the
born.
you were playing like the it would run on 16 megabytes of RAM Star Wars.
Yeah, back on cathode ray tube TVs.
Yep, and monitors.
Did you ever play?
I'll see y'all tomorrow on. I'll
See
see
ya,
y'all on
Drew.
9/11.
Yeah,
Peace,
there you
buddy.
go. Did you ever play Dark Forces?
No, I never played it. I watched my friends play it. I never
Okay.
had anything that would play it when I was younger.
So I'm doing the playthrough of the second one, but with a mod
Okay.
that remasters it.
Oh, so it like upscales the graphics and everything?
Yeah, a lot.
Nice. That's awesome.
So like where it's other than like the movement, the graphics itself is comparable to like the original Battlefront 2.
That's awesome, dude.
So
That's awesome because that's a great game.
So it's actually bearable to play.
Yeah. I saw the graphics were pretty. I mean, they were accurate to the old Nintendo, but all in 3D. But I saw
Right.
something the other day. Zelda. It was like Zelda meets Doom. So it was the original game of Zelda, just the way Zelda was, but instead of being 2D, you ran around in 3D.
Interesting.
But like everything looked the way it did when it was in 2D, just in 3D. So
Right,
very much
right.
like Wolfenstein. It'd be the way I'd almost describe that if you remember that game from back in the day.
Yeah. So you were playing a 2D game in a 3D world.
It was cool. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't playing; I was watching it being played. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I wish that I had been more into Zelda because if I knew that game,
You would have enjoyed
that
it
would
way
be
more.
so. Oh, it would have been so up my alley. I'd be playing that right, not playing this for sure.
Right.
So,
You know,
all right, I'm gonna try to get on. Go ahead.
I was a big fan of like all the 3D Zelda games. I've never really got into the 2D Zelda games.
Yeah, I never the 3D ones didn't really happen until the N64,
Yeah.
and I didn't have an N60. I kind of missed the N64 era.
Like, Ocarina of Time
And,
is great. Wind Waker is great. Twilight
Yeah.
Princess is great. Oh, they're all so good. Did you ever play
Well-
Super Mario Sunshine?
No,
Such-
because I didn't have a what are those called, a Switch. I didn't have any Nintendo product.
or the
like
GameCube
Nintendo.
back then.
Yeah, I didn't have a GameCube either. Yeah, which is
Oh.
also a great little system.
GameCube or Super Mario Sunshine is one of the best Mario games.
Interesting. Well, maybe I'll have to check it out. I'm sure I can find a GameCube for relatively cheap now.
Give or take, yeah.
Relatively, like
Honestly, you'd probably be better
It
off
would
just
still probably-
getting an emulator on a computer for it.
yeah. I mean, but I happen to collect game systems.
Sure.
So, like at my mom's house, I've got an Intellivision, an Atari 2800, an original Nintendo, a Sega Genesis, and a Super Nintendo.
There you
And then
go.
I personally own PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5.
There you go. That's all you need.
So, I would love to get myself a Sega Saturn.
Yeah.
The dream would be to get Aliens versus Predator for the Jaguar 64. because
Yeah.
that game was awesome. Like just
It's
straight
funny.
awesome.
Is that any of those consoles now you can actually live stream them with the capture card?
Oh yeah, I mean you don't actually need those systems. That's more my little niche thing.
Oh no, but how cool would it be to be able to live stream it from that system?
Oh, dog. I'm used to my dog moving when I go to sit on the couch, and she did not, and I just almost crushed her.
Oh, that's funny.
Like I just stumbled off to the side because I was like almost like about to just smush her
You
back quarter
almost
panel.
died.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try to get on my my alarm's going off. I'm gonna try to get on my midnight tournament, so
Sounds good,
I'm gonna
man.
get off here. But I'll be on tomorrow or whenever you're back on again.
Yep, I'll let you know when we're hopping on tomorrow.
All right, dude.
See ya.
Peace.
Trying to decide if I want to do one more. I think I'm gonna leave it. A sleepy tonight. So, alright. Well, if you were here, Kate, and if you are still here, thanks for hanging out, even though we have to bug out and go do some stuff real fast. Thank you all for hanging out. Leave us a follow on if you're watching this on YouTube later, like and subscribe. Nighty night stream.